Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. We're talking about the Monday Night Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series. This is going to be the men's match. Last night on Monday Night Raw, we got two of the final competitors for Team WWE. When I made a video last week, I basically talked about the fact that I was surprised that when they put up the pay-per-view picture on WWE.com, that they had two of the spots on the Raw team blacked out, because I honestly thought the spots were filled by Baron Corbin as well as Kurt Angle. I guess these guys were only fighting for the fact that, you know, who was going to be the team captain, I guess you can say. The guy that's in the corner. You know, Kurt Angle's been experiencing time off due to his vacation, where he did wrestle as a part of the Crown Jewel World Cup tournament, losing in the first round to Dolph Ziggler. That I thought that he was going to step up for Monday Night Raw, a lot like last year, and wrestle on the team. And Baron Corbin's not going to wrestle either. Those spots were filled by Bobby Lashley as well as Finn Balor. When I talked about the fact that if the spots weren't going to go to them, these are the two guys on the team that I really thought deserved to get them. I will tell you that when you look at the Monday Night Raw team, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Finn Balor, this is a team of, let me steal it from Brian Alvarez, mid-card geeks. These are guys that are coming together to fight for Monday Night Raw that honestly, in my opinion, have no chance of getting along, let alone winning a match. There is going to have to be some sort of elimination where, you know, we see Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler turn on Braun Strowman to get their revenge from leaving their trio of just about a month ago, where these guys were fighting together until Roman Reigns left, and there was no longer a shield for them to fight against, and Braun Strowman had a miraculous babyface turn to go up against Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel. When we are looking at this, there is a major stipulation put on this match for Monday Night Raw. If Braun Strowman gets the win for the Monday Night Raw team, it's not really even discussed if he has to be the final survivor, but it just has to be that Monday Night Raw gets the win. So, yeah, okay, let me finish it. But if they do win, Braun Strowman gets a match for the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler. So, not against Dolph Ziggler. I'm trying to get to my point. Braun Strowman gets a championship match against Brock Lesnar. But what if it comes down to, you know, Dolph Ziggler getting the win for the Monday Night Raw team? Could it be that Dolph Ziggler pins Daniel Bryan for Monday Night Raw to get the win, and now Braun Strowman gets a championship shot against Brock Lesnar? It's almost like, you know, helping your opponent by making sure that your team gets the win, and that's the thing that doesn't really make sense for the Monday Night Raw team. When you look over at the SmackDown team, you've got Shane, you've got Rey Mysterio, Daniel Bryan, The Miz, and Samoa Joe. These are five guys that, honestly, they might have their misunderstandings away from this match, but I think that they're going to work together, and I think they're going to gel to make sure everybody gets time to shine and is able to show off why they are a member of this team. SmackDown put together the best team, honestly, that they could on paper, while Monday Night Raw looks like they just sort of played spin the bottle in the locker room and pick five dudes to go out there. You know, when it comes down to it, I think that SmackDown easily has to get the win in this match. I think the Monday Night Raw has won the men's tag match the last 2 years. But there's no doubt in my mind that SmackDown put together the better team that's going to be able to get along. Mixed match challenge, you've had Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor. They've been feuding for the last few weeks. Then that's rolled over to Monday Night Raw for people to sort of see these guys fight each other and then want to watch the Mismatch Challenge after SmackDown on Tuesdays. And then the whole thing with Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre. It doesn't really make sense. I don't really know what they're going to do for a stipulation for SmackDown, but more than likely, I think Shane has to be the guy that has to get the win for his team. I don't know how hard they're going to be pushing the World Cup win where he is the best in the world, but I think they have to be pushing that more, and I'm really surprised that Shane isn't pulling the Owen Hart, where every time you see Shane, you are seeing the best in the world crown jewel trophy. I'm really not surprised that they're not playing that up to the fullest, but then again, when Braun Strowman won the world's greatest Royal Rumble, he was given a green championship belt that the second that the pay-per-view went off the air, we never saw again. Nor did we see the trophy that he was holding up to finish the show. So, to me, honestly, this is the match that most of the time I always look forward to on their Survivor Series. But to me, honestly, this year, the men's tag match just kind of looks like filler to me.